Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Trending Now. We always keep you updated with current affairs. Let's begin with Trump's dramatic courtroom showdown sparks national turmoil. In a historic courtroom clash, former President Donald Trump stood tall, pleading not guilty to charges of undermining democracy. Departing the scene under the shadow of the Capitol he once called home, Trump's defiant demeanor marks a turbulent turn in the nation's fate. With a fresh barrage of fiery rhetoric, he primes his political base, promising a return to power and revenge. As a recurrent trial looms, 2024 elections could trigger further chaos, possibly forcing successors to grapple with his legal entanglements. The nation stands at a precipice, grappling with the consequences of a leader who challenges not just norms, but the bedrock of democracy itself. Next is Trump's unprecedented legal odyssey, Democracy Hangs in Balance. Former President Donald Trump's not guilty plea echoes through the corridors of justice, signifying a seismic shift in the nation's course. The ex-commander-in-chief's appearance at the courthouse steps, mere meters from a capital he seeks to absolve himself from, paints an ominous tableau. With a tumultuous legacy, Trump's relentless quest for vindication threatens to unravel the very fabric of democracy. Amid calls for accountability, the nation braces for a constitutional trial like no other. The echoes of his claims and the shadow of division hang heavy, as America grapples with a critical crossroads that could reshape its destiny. Next news is breaking news. Russian warship damaged in daring Ukrainian drone attack. In a daring overnight operation, Ukraine has been accused of launching a naval drone attack on Russia's strategic Black Sea naval base at Novorossiysk. Startling reports reveal that a Russian warship sustained severe damage in the assault, sending shockwaves through the region. The attack, allegedly repelled by Russian forces, spotlighted escalating tensions in the Black Sea. The civilian port, a crucial nexus for global oil and grain trade, was briefly paralyzed by the incident. As both nations trade accusations, the world watches anxiously, fearing a further escalation of the conflict. Stay tuned as the situation unfolds. Ousted Niger president's warning, coup's devastating impact and rising Russian influence. In a gripping turn of events, ousted President Mohamed Bazoum of Niger has sounded a dire warning from his captivity, asserting that the military junta's coup could spell devastating consequences for the region. Bazoum's plea, shared through a Washington Post op-ed, also sheds light on an alarming development: the burgeoning influence of Russian mercenaries in the Sahel. With Bazoum held captive since the military takeover, he reveals that Niger is under siege by a junta, endangering the hard-won democracy he represents. Amid condemnations from global leaders, Western nations rush to evacuate their citizens as chaos unfolds. Bazoum contends that the coup is baseless and emphasizes the progress made in securing Niger's stability. He raises an urgent alarm about Russia's expanding foothold in the region, fueled by the Wagner Group, a controversial mercenary organization. As the world watches, the fate of Niger hangs in the balance. The international community's response becomes crucial, and the voice of the ousted president resonates. Nigerian people will never forget your support at this pivotal moment in our history. Stay tuned as this gripping narrative unfolds, testing the boundaries of democracy and regional stability. China removes barley tariffs, easing trade tensions with Australia and supply concerns. China's decision to lift anti-dumping tariffs on Australian barley imports starting August 5th is a significant step towards improving bilateral relations. These tariffs were imposed back in 2020 during heightened trade tensions between the two nations. The move not only eases concerns over barley supply, but also follows Russia's withdrawal from the Black Sea Grain Initiative, impacting global grain markets. Australia has welcomed this development and anticipates a similar process for wine tariffs. This decision holds key implications, offering new avenues for barley imports and addressing potential food price inflation concerns. Stay tuned as we track these dynamic trade shifts and their ripple effects. Breaking news: unprovoked stabbing spree shakes South Korea. In a shocking incident near Seoul, chaos unfolded as a man deliberately plowed his car into pedestrians, then embarked on a stabbing rampage, leaving 14 people injured. The unsettling attack transpired in Seongnam, echoing the recent rarity of such events in South Korea. Reports reveal the assailant, the man in his 20s with a delivery occupation, seemingly struck at random. The unsettling episode has left the nation on edge, prompting authorities to remain vigilant against copycat crimes. As the investigation unfolds, our thoughts are with the victims, and we continue to monitor the situation closely. Stay tuned for updates. Denmark strengthens border control amid Koran burnings. In the wake of recent Koran burnings that ignited global outrage, Denmark takes decisive action to fortify its borders. Concerns of retaliatory attacks prompt the government to bolster security measures, echoing Sweden's recent move. The Danish Justice Ministry underlines the urgency, stating, "Current threats demand heightened vigilance over incoming individuals." The contentious burnings, orchestrated by a fringe far-right faction, have cast a shadow on freedom of expression debates. Meanwhile, Danish Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen asserts, "Religious texts deserve respect," drawing parallels with other faiths. As tensions simmer, Denmark braces itself with intensified border checks, an essential shield until August 10th.